queen. No big deal. We go ahead and we bet here, and then we go ahead and we bet, or check call rather, on the turn. And the reason why I really like check calling this turn is because, one, I can induce bluffs from floats. I beat hands like Jack 9, I beat 8-9. I beat a lot of different hands that he could definitely float the flop with. And at the same time, whenever he has ace 10 or something, I don't get raised off my equity. Well, I mean, not ace 10, but you know what I mean, a 10, because obviously ace 10 beats everything that I could ever make in this hand. But this is a spot where he floats with ace high. He's going to be value betting that. He's not going to raise that many combos of there. But if I get raised here by small flushes, that's bad. And if I get raised here by 10x, and that's bad for me. So not only do you protect against the raises, but you also are ahead of a number of combinations. But more likely, you know, you represent that you have something like jacks, queens, or kings. And of course, I've got those hands blocked here as well. So he might represent the hearts on the 4 flush. He might represent the queens just because it's difficult for you to have queens there, even though you have them. You know, kings and jacks are probably folding river. So you give him a chance to bluff cards that you hit. You still haven't lost the hand. You may be slow playing as well, and he can just value bet erroneously on rivers, and you can still check raise. So this is pretty awesome. What's up? How you doing, Drunkenly? So we go ahead and we check call, and then he bets 14 on the river with a half pot bet. There's $42 out there. And you guys could fold here, but I think his value range is going to be, especially when I have the king of hearts in my hand, pocket sevens, right? There's 3 combos. 10x is usually going to be suited, maybe some offsuit Broadway. He's only calling 11% pre-flop. I mean, he's going to include suited offsuit Broadway here. We are blocking some of those 10x hands, but still, he doesn't have many boats. Ace 10 may 3-bet pre-flop. Some of those king 10s and 10 jacks may 3-bet flop, or pre-flop. So his 10s here are like 9-10, 8-10. You know what I mean? Like his 10s, if they're not 10-7 suited or pocket 7s, those nutted hands are really not that prevalent in his range. What does he do when he bets 4 or 5 of hearts here and I shove? What does he do? I have aces in my range. I have 10s in my range. I have 7s in my range. I have ace 10 more than he has ace 10. You know, I have 10-7. I have so many combos here of boats that he just doesn't have. And the top of his range is literally pocket 7s and ace 10 that flatted pre-flop. He just doesn't, I mean, 8-9 got there, of course, but even 8-9 is going to bet fold. I can beat him with boats and flushes. This is such an amazing spot. This is such an amazing spot for a check jam. So I go ahead and jam on him. I don't think that using a better or a smaller bet size is good unless you have a value hand. I'm going to split my range exploitatively here against my opponents. And if I have something like ace 10, I might just raise it to 45 or 48. And when I have the bluff, I'm going to shove because I want to put maximum pressure on his range. And I want to polarize my range to boats, essentially, and nut flushes or nothing. But mostly boats here. And I have a lot of boats here. 6 combos of ace 10. 3 combos of pocket 7s. That's 9. 10-7 suited. There's 2 combos of that. That's 11. You know, pocket 10s, 1 combo of that. 12. Pocket aces, 3 combos of that. 15. I have at least 15 boats here. And I might check call the turn with pocket 6s. With a heart. Some small, weird percentage of the time. I probably don't. But if I did, that'd be 3 more combos. You know what I mean? So this is a great spot to go ahead and check shove. And we get the fold.